Hey Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Flourishing Mystic. Thank you so much for tuning in here today. I'm here with your next 3-month ahead reading. I have many decks I want to get through, and we're just going to be flowing in this reading. So let's get started. January through to March. Beloved Pisces, I feel like this year is already flying by. What about you? I hope you're doing well. What's coming Pisces way? What can Pisces expect over this next 3 months, beloved spirit? For Pisces' highest good. January, you have moon, emotions. February, rainbow, hope. First time seeing that card. And then March, clouds, distractions. Let's get into it. The bottom of the deck is the recycle card. Okay, that's your underlying theme for this cycle ahead. In the month of January, it's interesting how you have the moon card, which in traditional tarot is associated with the sign of Pisces. So I feel like there's a welcoming of you. There's an integration of your being. You're allowing yourself to be who you are. I feel like you're no longer wanting to please a group or the tribe or the family. Okay, there's something about allowing yourself to feel all you need to feel in the month of January, to perhaps even retreat. I'm getting nature being very important, catching a sunrise or a sunset. Meditation is coming up. Okay, these are all energies that are going to support you in the month of January. Also allowing yourself to feel what you really need to feel, not stuffing it down, not penting it up so that like you explode, maybe later on the wrong person. Something about feeling what you genuinely need to feel about people, places, and situations is coming up in January. Now keep in mind, we're just going to unfold this reading layer by layer, so more is bound to come up in January, so stay tuned. February, we have the rainbow card, which is the hope card, and I love the energy of hope. I feel like without hope, without faith, we have nothing to look forward to. There's nothing to wake up in the morning to say, let's try this again. Maybe things can be better today, or I can be better today. Okay, so something beautiful is bound to happen in February that brings more hope into your heart, or even your home, I'm getting, because there's this fridge here. Okay, March, which is your season, even February is your season. So happy early birthday. March, you have distractions, and it's the cloud card. I'm not seeing this as necessarily a bad thing or a good thing yet. We're going to unfold it more. Okay, distractions could be not, living up to your truest potential. Maybe there's a lot of hopes and dreams in mind, but you keep putting them off and putting them off, not making it real and tangible for yourself. Distractions can come in the form of friendships, relationships, being a workaholic. Distractions can come in from overuse of social media, where it's just taking away from you more than it's giving to you. So we're going to unfold it. Pisces, thank you for your love and support on my channel. If you are a subscriber and you found this reading, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you're doing. Okay, let's look at January. January for Pisces. Okay, a bunch of cards dropped. This is what was the first card I could see, is the star card. There is this element of being connected to the stars, the moon, the sun in the month of January, needing that time to maybe go outside and see nature. See it with your own two eyes, maybe not just through social media and seeing beautiful pictures, but seeing and witnessing the beauty of nature with your own two eyes, if that's a possibility. Sensing it, if I know not, there's some people who are blind, they just gave me that, but like maybe sensing the wind, the temperature of the air, is highly beneficial. Why are you giving that info to Pisces? Let's get more. Let me get a clear message for the month of January. Pisces. The 23rd of the month could be very significant, so stay tuned for that date. What else for Pisces in the month of January? What else for Pisces? Give us an uplifting message for the sign of Pisces in the month of January. Eight of Wands. Okay, so off the bat, they gave me travel. They gave me long distance travel. They're giving me a slew of incoming messages. So you have this sort of juxtaposition of this stillness and calmness here, but also how things may pick up in the month of January, maybe towards the end of the month, maybe after the 23rd. I see a lot of energies picking up. So if something was once slow moving, I sense that there's going to be a pickup in the energy and an ability to move forward in a key area of your life. So for the Pisces looking for jobs, you get some calls back. Some of you will get the job. For others of you Pisces, like there's just a lot of back and forth energy, maybe a lot of friends connecting to you, seeing how you're doing. Pisces business owners, this is my favorite card for being a business owner. It is literally like being flooded with emails, requests, purchases, bookings. So what a beautiful time. Maybe the moon card is a suggestion to stay grounded while things start to pick up the pace. Let's look at February. February for Pisces. We got the Strength card. Phenomenal. With this particular energy combo, I am getting a rediscovering of your why and your meaning in life. Okay, something will begin to excite you again in the month of February, Pisces. It could be a trickle effect from what's happening here with the Eight of Wands. Now I'm noticing double eights, very significant. Let me see what else I can gather here. Strength is a card about having courage, bravery. So maybe you're trying something again. Maybe you have hope for, it could be a career change or opening up a business for some Pisces here. Some of you, like I said, you're already booked and busy. Other Pisces who feel like they want more from life. You could have the courage and the bravery to try something, to go after something. I'm seeing a lot of art and creativity. I'm also seeing, this is reminding me of my fridge. My son has his magnetic letters and numbers. I have his artwork. Something about the inner child. The inner child is coming up in the month of February, where who was Pisces before all of the trauma? Who was Pisces before all of the disappointment? There could be like an uncovering or an unraveling of who you really are. Like there's a special being within you that you may have not had a chance to connect with lately. In February you do. Like you're unpeeling layers of the onion and getting right to the source of who you are. And it's special and it's unique. And you're going to cherish this inner child. Okay, you could be visualizing your inner child or visualizing yourself as a child, giving yourself the hug you needed, the love you needed, the time. Visualizing that for yourself as a child and now as an adult as well. I see strong inner child work, so maybe you're working with a professional who specializes in this area. I see it being so beneficial to you and your soul's growth, and also tapping into your truest potential for the Pisces who feel lost, for the Pisces who feel like they don't know what they should do with their lives or their career. Very interesting coming through. Strong advice and guidance. Let's look at March. You have the number 11. Some of you are born on March 11th. Happy birthday. This could just be a significant date. I pay attention to what occurs around this time. There could be a revelation. Okay, you also have the Hermit card in the month of March. So overall, this period feels like you need more time alone in the month of March. Like you need to spend quality time with yourself. There's almost like this rediscovering of your inner self, your inner child. And now, the 9 comes after the 8. So this is forward movement, maybe not in the way you would have hoped by March, but it's what's necessary for your overall growth. Okay, this is how you're really going to move your life forward and be prepared for that beautiful Wheel of Fortune moment, which is the 10 card. You are going to be prepared for the events to really start moving forward, for the answers to flood in. The Hermit card is being a teacher, seeking a teacher. And when I say teacher, I don't necessarily mean formal teacher. This could be a mentor. This could even be a therapist. Okay, or someone who has a lot of guidance to share to help, maybe even help you through distractions. You could be doing a social media detox, maybe only listening to YouTube. My favorite social media is and always will be YouTube. At least we can learn something. At least we can share stuff that's meaningful and not just like 10-second clips of super edited content. You are like searching for the more sustenance in your life by the month of March. More sustenance. Okay, it's like you're tired of the superficial. You're tired of the even quick pace. I know some of you want a lot of forward movement, and I do sense you're getting it, especially early on in the year. But there's a point in, I would say obviously in March, that you want more time. You want to be able to collect your thoughts. You want to be able to understand why you're feeling certain feelings, or you want to understand the journey you're on. Okay, you're like asking deeper questions here with the Hermit card, and when you ask, you will find the answer naturally. So let's continue. January through to March for the beautiful sign of Pisces. What would you have them know for their highest good during this next 3 months ahead? January, oops, I gave you a little preview, but January, there's an opportunity, and look at that moon energy. Look at that moon energy right there. Something to do with your special bond with the moon. Maybe you pray to the moon for your wishes or for your guidance or for their protection. Now, what I love about this combination here, there's an opportunity that comes seemingly out of the blue for you in January. I wonder what that is. Has it already occurred? Let me know in the comments. This could come up around the 23rd, like I said, or towards the end of the month. There's some sort of opportunity or an idea that is very important and special to you in your pathway forward. Okay. February, you have purity, and just look at that. Look at the rawness of these energies. They're saying read the guidebooks, so I hope you're open to it. I don't think it's a long message, so bear with me. There's something in here. That was fast. It says, before the first snow, the earth is dark and cold. Fallen trees from autumn storms lay haphazardly atop the decaying leaves that cover the forest floor. However, when the first snow arrives, the darkness and decomposing soil are replaced by a purity that is light and bright. In the sunshine, the individual snowflakes atop the snowdrifts sparkle with crystalline light. Harsh sounds are muffled. Sharp corners and rugged edges are muted. Everything feels fresh and new. Debris seemingly disappear beneath the pristine white landscape. Softly falling snow illuminates the environment in a diffusion of swirling forms. At night, in the light of the full moon, the first snow is glowing and serenely silent, turning everything into an enchanted fairy tale realm. In some mystical traditions, descending snow symbolizes the transmission of knowledge from a higher plane, the heavens, to the lower planes, the earth, thus bringing purity to the earth. The sacred landscape wants you to know, no matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything you encounter. And I don't know if you just saw that, but the sunlight just came through the room. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to be. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can be and will be shimmering, sparkling, and bright. Old limiting patterns are dropping away. Recurring challenges are releasing. This is a time of redemption, forgiveness, and holy healing. Definitely glad I read that message. That kind of gives me confirmation as a reader that I was onto something here about the inner child. Who is Pisces without the identity of the trauma and the mishaps and what you have faced and endured up until now? You're getting to a real source of light within yourself as well. This could be a very symbolic period. Also, some of you may live in the northern hemisphere where there is snow and you're looking at snow with a new lens. Maybe you didn't really like the winter in the past, now you do. Okay, but on a way, way deeper level, there's a getting to know the purest form of Pisces. The purest form of Pisces, and there's going to be a level of acceptance there that you haven't accepted yet. Okay, I feel like Pisces, some of you have rejected certain aspects of yourself in the past, and this is a time of forgiveness. This is a time of healing. This is a time of profound acceptance. Real, raw, true acceptance of you, of your talents, of your desires, your shadow self, your light self, your ego self, all the selves in between. You are integrating it all into your entire being. This is beautiful. This is sacred. This is real spiritual work. It's like it's working with you. It's working with you and your life and your pathway forward. You're going to see that February is a real transformative life. And I don't want to get emotional here, but this fridge with this childlike artwork and numbers, there's just like this shedding of the layers that don't need to be there anymore. Because we do know Pisces has been through probably the most. So shedding all of that, shedding all of the pain and the wounds and the disappointments and beyond. Accepting yourself and even your life as it is. And then gracefully moving on and asking the universe, what's next here? Okay, there's going to be this beautiful unfoldment I see. Wow, and you are definitely searching for something more substantial. Didn't I say that with the Hermit card? Look at that. We have fulfillment. Look at that juice and ripe peach. It looks like a peach to me. You're looking for more out of life at this stage. You want even more than what money can buy. You want experience, you want fulfillment. You want to be seen for who you are and accepted for who you are, embraced for who you are, loved for who you are. And I feel like March, maybe a way to clear distractions is to tune in more as opposed to tuning outward to what the world thinks or says or does, and observing yourself and seeing what you really want, because there you're going to find fulfillment. You're going to get to know yourself on a way deeper level and get to know your likes, your talents. Pisces are fascinating. You are multifaceted, you are multi-talented, and this is a time where you may be discovering like the rainbow that you are. You're colorful. You're not a simple sign. You're like I said, you're multifaceted, and there's this integration process of accepting all that you are. All the colors, all the wildness, all the beauty, all the rawness. Gorgeous. Flowing with life. Okay, flowing with life during this cycle. Let's get a divine door card for you. This is like a little special message. We have morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. This morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. I did say something about connecting outside. Some of you do meditation outside despite the weather, despite how cold or hot it may be. Your connection to outdoors is very important over this next 3 months, I will say. Also, I'm getting the message that with every day, with every new day, every day we wake up is a new chance to do life differently. Okay? If we're disappointed by our own actions of yesterday, the day before, a year ago, 10 years ago, we can change that in a day. We can start to make new choices, better choices, choices in alignment with, like I said, our truest self, not the false self, not the ego self necessarily. Every day you get another chance at this. So try again. Now these readings have been so special. I did include a love portion. So because I did it for all of the signs, of course I won't leave you out. But I've noticed that with the love portion, I'm connecting to different timelines here. I haven't noticed like a fluid story January through to March. Not saying that won't happen in this reading. I just want you to be aware I may be tapping into different scenarios and different timelines. There's some Pisces who are happily married. Some of you are happily divorced. Others of you are single. So I'm going to ask for this portion to be for whoever truly needs to hear the message and the guidance. And know that sometimes love guidance is very assertive. So just be open. If a message comes through that isn't for you, just leave it behind. January through to March. Love for Pisces. It is safe for you to love in the month of January, Pisces. There's a message for some Pisces who are maybe single, dating, perhaps divorced, where there may be this opportunity. You did have the opportunity card. Remember, you do have the Eight of Wands, things happening very unexpectedly. There's fireworks kind of energy. There's a bringing together of energies with the Eight of Wands. Things may happen with the Eight of Wands that you don't expect to happen in January. If you've been single for years, there could be this opportunity where you meet somebody out of nowhere, out of the blue, and the choice is yours of how you would like to proceed. There is a message of opening your heart and giving the highest energy of all, which is love, kindness, compassion. But you have to also know that in doing that, you also should be receiving that too. You should be on the receiving end. Okay? Pisces shouldn't be the one always giving the most beautiful gift there is to give, which is love. You should also be receiving that. February, we have express your love. Okay. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So right now, it is looking like a fluid timeline from January to March. There is going to be this opportunity to maybe connect with somebody deeper. Maybe you meet them in January. February comes and somebody wants to make a deeper gesture. Okay? There could be an opportunity for unfoldment here. March, we have free yourself. So, like I said earlier, I've noticed that this particular love reading that I'm doing, because I'm keeping it super general for the next 3 months, is picking up on different timelines. So there is potentially this Pisces who needs to hear that it's time to take control back of your life. Okay? Or some of you, this message is validation. Like you've done whatever you could to free yourself from a toxic person. There's some validation coming in here and saying, thank goodness you did the right thing. Don't feel like ashamed or like some of you had to divorce somebody and that was difficult, but you did it and you free yourself. You are slowly taking control back of your life, and they're saying get one more. So give us one more here for the month of March. Finances and career. Okay, so for some of you who have made a bold decision and a very proud decision to free yourself from toxic cycles, I do sense that for the next little while, you're more focused on cultivating growth in the sector of finances and career, it looks like. Okay, but more so, Pisces, it's growth in your, what it looks like, soul's evolution here. Okay, so there's a strong message for some Pisces too. If there's a distraction in your life coming in the form of a relationship, coming in the form of a situationship, a person, like, this is not going anywhere really. A person didn't express their love. They didn't show you that it's safe for them to love. This is your go ahead by March to say, I gave you the opportunity. You didn't. Maybe it was ample time by now. Maybe you gave them 6 months. Maybe you gave them a year. Nothing progressed like in a healthy way. This is your go ahead to go ahead and limit the distractions. They were a distraction, and it's time to seek fulfillment elsewhere. Life can be very juicy and delicious and loving It doesn't have to come in the form of a situationship that isn't going anywhere. That's a message for a Pisces here. So if the message resonated, it resonated. If it didn't, it didn't. But I feel like that's what really needed to come through here. Now let's look at your underlying theme. We have the recycle card, number 21. When materials such as boxes or plastic are placed in a recycling bin, it is with the intention that they will be converted into something else, just as useful as the original product. Think about your ability to bounce back in a very similar way. This card is an indication that things are coming full circle. This is a period of restoration and recovery. If you have experienced hardships or setbacks, you will be renewed and made whole again. Don't get caught up in how this should look or present itself because it may surprise you. Additional meanings. Opportunity to recoup any losses. Heal from past hurts. Renewal. I got chills for you, Pisces. That's what I've been saying here, especially the center of your reading, the month of February. Like there's this real chance to recover losses, to regain yourself, to regain hope and faith in what you and your life can be again after trauma and pain and loss. This reading gives me deep satisfaction for you, Pisces. I'm sending you so much love. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated in any way, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more readings coming your way by subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.